Good afternoon. My name is Ramon Wells. I'm the principal here at Mounters Lane Elementary. I would like to thank everyone and welcome everyone for being here to celebrate and honor an extraordinary master teacher and human being. Ms. Badouan is a lighthouse leader and one of the most positive people I've ever been around or met. So to start off, I would like to read a few short letters about Ms. Badouan from her students and colleagues and how she has been an impact on their lives. So this is one of her students named Anthony, and this is what he has to say about Ms. Badouan. Ms. Badouan is my favorite teacher because she is so fun and nice. She always does projects that I like, and she helps us understand math better. Even though she has only been my virtual teacher, I feel happy to be her student. Ms. Diaz. I met Ms. Badouan 5 years ago at Mounters Lane. We were first-year teachers, teaching fourth grade along with Ms. Bates. I knew the first time I met Ms. Badouan, she was a special teacher. She at first wondered how to connect with her students, and then within a matter of minutes, she has accomplished this task. Her students love her, and she showed her great amounts of respect. She is not only an amazing teacher, but an amazing person. She cares about others regardless of their background and always wears a smile on her face. She has become my coworker, friend, and confidant at times. We have grown even closer with our love of math. Karima, you deserve this award more than anyone I know. You are such a hard worker, constantly bettering yourself, and you care about others, especially your students. Thank you for being someone who would change the world and for being you. Ronald, a former student. Ms. Badouan is a great teacher because she is always helpful and always thinks of fun activities to make learning fun and interesting. She is very caring to all her students and always suggests how can we improve on our work or actions. She's always creative and fun and will always make sure that we felt welcome and enjoyed school. I had lots of memories in her class of cool and fun projects and make sure that we are giving our best effort. That's why I want to thank you for being an amazing teacher, and you deserve to be the teacher of the year. Elizabeth, I think Ms. Badouan is an awesome teacher. She is really caring, funny, and creative. She makes me feel happy. I love how she tried to cheer us up all the time. Ms. Badouan took her free time thinking of fun activities that all of her students can do. I love the way she helped us get through rough times. She'll be really funny and make us laugh all the time. I still remember all the fun memories we had, like how we had fake passports to go to places and pretend we went there, or when we were working on Krispy Kreme project. Thank you for being an amazing teacher, Ms. Badouan. You really deserve to be Teacher of the Year. Aiden, Ms. Badouan is a great teacher because she was funny and did a lot of fun stuff. She cares about her class and she makes me happy. When I think about her, she was so nice. I wish I was in her class again because she makes me feel happy, and whoever's in her class will have a fun year. Miss Madrick, I have had the pleasure of knowing Ms. Badouan for 3 years now as a co-teacher and a leader of her collaborative teams and cohorts. Inside and out of the classroom, her passion for education never falters, and her love for our school community is always evident. She forms and maintains relationships with her students, families, and staff alike. She goes so far as to write letters to her students in their native languages, and even has students of other classrooms stopping by her room each morning to receive a handwritten letter from her. Her positive attitude and growth mindset is contagious, and I'm lucky to call her a colleague and a friend. And then Miss Bates. Selfless, creative, kind, and extraordinary are the words that come to mind when I think of Karima. When she, Diaz, and I were paired up as teammates our first year of teaching, we leaned on each other and learned a lot. The next few years together as teammates, I saw her learn, grow, and push herself and her students to achieve greatness. It is no surprise that Karima has been awarded for her excellence in teaching. Besides her excellence in the classroom, she personally helped me get through one of the toughest times of my life. For that, I will forever be grateful. I cannot wait to see what Karima does in the years to come. These are just a snapshot of how our school community feels about Ms. Badouan. And now we would like to pass over to Dr. Polio.
All right, Mr. Wells, thank you. That was a quick turn to me. I wasn't ready, so thank you for having me here. This is one of my favorite events to do as the time I've been superintendent, is to be able to celebrate great teachers in this district that just do amazing things. And so that is the power of the ExCEL Award. You know, I've seen it throughout my career and known colleagues who have gotten it. And then the best part is getting to go to these celebrations. I wish, Ms. Badouan, that this was in person so that we could present you all the hardware and trophies and plaques and everything you get for this in person. But this is as good as it'll be right now, but we do want to celebrate you because the ExCEL Award is just that. I mean, over the past 2 decades in this district, it's the best of the best getting these awards. It is the teachers who do incredible things for children that are recognized with the ExCEL Award. So first of all, I do want to thank WHAS 11 and LG&E KU for once again, for another year celebrating the top 10 teachers in this area, and once again celebrating those teachers in JCPS. And everything I see, Ms. Badouan, you are, and here you are one of those. But I did want to, as I've been to about 5 or 6 of these a year for JCPS teachers, some of the similarities are in all teachers that we go to see, and they're all different kinds, from elementary, middle, high, to core content, to electives, career and tech ed, but there's something similar in every single teacher's that's very obvious in Miss Badouan. First of all, and most importantly, and everyone knows my talk of school culture, you can see their enthusiasm and passion for being at school. So when I see those pictures and hear the stories of what you do, Miss Badouan, it is clear that you have a passion for what you do. It is not a job. It's not about the paycheck. You love the kids, and you just come with passion and enthusiasm every day. And it is clear that you do that even virtually with your kids. And so I want to thank you and commend you so much for that energy and enthusiasm. And that's when we have great schools and we have teachers that want to be there because they want to make lives better for kids. And if you haven't heard me say this, when you get to my age and been around for about 25 years, you start to run into kids. I say kids, for me now, they have their own kids, but kids that were in school when I was in school. And one thing I have found, every interaction you have with a child is a chance to change their life. And Ms. Badouan, it is clear that you are doing that day in and day out, taking advantage of that. The second thing I see is they are willing to participate in the school culture, meaning committees, professional developments, after school, dress up and do all the fun stuff, but no doubt that they are all in when it comes to the school culture. And so everything I see from the committees that you serve on, the things that you do at school, the professional development, you obviously are all in with Miners Lane, and I can't thank you enough for that. And finally, every single one of them sees to be a leader in their profession. They work to make others around them better, to take in what they can learn, but also to share things, whether that's an official committee or a professional development, anything you do. And it always is the same. Every time I hear this from fellow teachers, the winner of the ExCEL Award makes me a better teacher. And so I am hearing that, Ms. Badouan, from your colleagues and from the comments I saw, you make others around you a better teacher. And so I just can't thank you enough for all your work. You are making a difference in the lives of children, even when it was virtually. So thank you for all you do. And it is my honor as representative of Jefferson County Public Schools. I want to congratulate you for winning the 2021 ExCEL Award from WHAS and LG&E KU. Congratulations. I wish we could give you the big check in person, because elementary kids always ooh and ah when we give the big, huge check. So congratulations, Ms. Badouan.
Thank you, Dr. Polio. We have some guest speakers that I hope, Karima, you did not know were coming. That was the plan. So we're going to hand it off to them, and I hope that they're ready, because I don't know that I gave them the order they were speaking in. So I am going to start it by handing off to Miss Leslie Texas. We are so thankful you're here and can't wait to hear from you.
Wow, you're right. You didn't give us the order. And following Dr. Polio, it's going to sound like we were copying off of the same note page. But I looked at writing up something more formal, but I think Ms. Badouan would know that that's not my personality, and that's certainly not the relationship that we have had. But it's an honor and privilege to be one of the few people selected to speak on her behalf. And I can sincerely say I get the great opportunity to work with thousands of teachers around the country, and there's no one more deserving of this award than Ms. Badouan. She is definitely one of those people that you are fortunate to get the opportunity to collaborate with. And every time she's in a training, I just feel better when she's there, because I know she's going to contribute things, not only to take away ideas, but she's going to be one of those people that brings a lot of ideas as well. And one of the things I noted was that growth mindset, because she was an exceptional teacher before I met her. But what really good teachers do is they never rest on their laurels. They always look to make themselves better. So what was fun for me was to be able to come back into the classroom every time and see new things implemented and different things that we had talked about. And she always was good at putting me on the spot, because she had great questions for me too, like, hey, this is causing me a challenge, what would you suggest? So she helped me earn my money. But the climate and culture is definitely one of those things that struck me most when I walked into her classroom. It's a palpable feel, and students are seen, they're heard, they know they're important, and I think that's really critical. I use her as an example, not only in the district, but in other places I go, as the model for what are the kinds of things you do to make that connection. So lastly, I think I was basically, again, it's going to sound like I cheated off of Dr. Polio, but I was going to say that she's made me better as a consultant to have had the opportunity to work with her as well. And I can't be any happier for anyone. And I look forward to the opportunity for us to be in person when I can give you that hug and say congratulations and so forth. And again, thank you for allowing me to be here to speak and to congratulate you.
Thank you so much. And you did great on short notice. Not knowing it was your turn, that was awesome. All right, now I'm going to hand it off to Adrian. So Adrian, if you want to go ahead and take over, it's all yours.
Thank you so much. And hello, Karima. It's so good to see you. And it's so good to see everyone. I work at Kentucky Refugee Ministries. My name is Adrian Eisenminger. And I've got to know Karima in a very different light, I think, than maybe some other folks on the call, probably apart from her family. But Karima came to KRM as a volunteer and an intern. 2014 is when she first engaged with us. And for those who don't know, Kentucky Refugee Ministries, we welcome refugees and immigrants here in the community. And my department specifically, we partner with you all at JCPS schools to support these English language learners and their families. And that's what Karima jumped into. She jumped into our summer programming first, but she had already been a volunteer tutor mentor working with a student on a weekly basis to support his learning. And then she became just an integral part of our team. And I do mean that in every sense of the word. She was not just an intern, she was such a part of our team and gave such care and such support to so many hundreds of students in that internship. And she just kept extending her internship with us, which was wonderful, and volunteering until her education program took her away, which we were sad when she left. But Karima even stayed engaged afterwards, and every Christmas, even now, she and her family will buy Christmas gifts and bring them to KRM because she knows that we'll give them away to kids who greatly deserve them and want them and need them. And not just like silly gifts. She brings like the good stuff, and our kids really appreciate. You all know what I'm talking about, but our kids really appreciate and love that. And Karima's just been such a part of our organization, for over 5 years. And several years ago, we honored her with our volunteer award, which is the highest award that we give to any volunteer who works with us. And she was beyond deserving then and beyond deserving now. And Karima, it's just been such an honor to get to watch you grow, to get to know you, and just to have you in our circle. And just the fact that you're there supporting all students, not just English language learners, is so tremendous. Thank you for pouring your life and your heart into all that you do. We see that, we feel that, and their world is such a better place because of that. And thank you to the school for inviting me to be a part of this. It really is an honor to be here.
Thank you for all that. Next up, we're gonna pass it on to Miss Nora Wakefield. So it is all yours.
Hi, Karima, I'm so excited to be here to honor you. And I want to just say that as educators, we are all familiar with the Maya Angelou quote. People may forget what you said and people may forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And when I think of you, I think of this quote. Whether I remember Karima as a former student or as I remember Mrs. Badouan, the teacher, what I remember and recognize the most is how she makes people feel, even after a decade or more, and that is valued, and welcomed and loved. And even though I don't work in the same building, I can't tell you about her amazing, engaging lessons and her contributions to the mathematics teacher leaders team. But what I can assure you is every interaction is led with acceptance and grace and love. And I'm humbled to be here with you to wish an amazing student and a current friend congratulations on your ExCEL award. We're so proud of you, Karima, and we cannot wait to see what you do next. Thank you so much for letting me be here.
Thank you, Miss Wakefield. So we're going to pass it to Miss Rachel Greenwell.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rachel Greenwell. I am Karima's teammate this year. We make up the infamous fourth grade dream team. It might be self-proclaimed, but we try to live up to it, only because of her wonderful leadership. So when I first transferred to Miners Lane in 2017, I was super excited to kind of get my feet in the door and start to meet the kids with our Meet the Teacher night. And I quickly realized who Karima was, because despite it being the middle of the summer, she was working so hard to create this entire event and make it so special for everybody. She was scheduling an entire petting zoo to come, providing dinner for our families, and even organizing the Kona ice truck, which can be a hassle. But this small event is one of the many that she leads every year, with the one motive, which is making students feel loved and welcomed. She is a true inspiration to colleagues and no doubt all of her students. She has the most genuine heart and gives 110% around the clock. And yes, I mean 24/7. We do many late night Google Meets, weekend Five Below shopping trips, and other treat drop-offs after school or weekends. Karima is a humble person who does so much behind the scenes to make every day special that she really deserves to finally be brought to light and recognized for her dedication. So Karima, I am very proud of you and very lucky to call you my teammate and friend and Baby White's aunt. You make me and inspire me to be a better teacher and person. And your students are so lucky to have you, and you deserve every bit of this award and more. I love you.
Thank you, Ms. Greenwell. And I'm going to be the last one to speak, but before I do, Karima, I wanted to show you that Ms. Angela Hosh is here to watch you receive your award too. So,
congratulations on behalf of AIS.
And that's just going to make me more nervous than I already was, which is kind of unimaginable. But anyway, first of all, I really want to thank your family, because your family has helped so much, especially your sister, with putting all this together and figuring out who we needed to invite to make it as special as possible. So if you are here, Adrian, Nora, and Leslie, know that it is special, because we really did kind of try to dig deep to make sure that there were people that she would hopefully be surprised to see, but also honored to hear from. So thank you to her family, not just for the help with this, but also just for raising her to be the way she is and sharing her with us, because she is wonderful. Let's see. I've gotten to know Karima in a couple different roles as the academic instructional coach, as well as the assistant principal, and just her greatness is evident from any vantage point I've had. I'll never forget in my previous role, just being here and how quickly I caught on to some of the things that make her great. She's so humble, which is crazy because she's also so great. She's reflective constantly. She's hungry to grow and learn all the time. She's got so many leadership qualities. And then just like maybe above all that, her kindness stands out so much. She's always positive, always happy. And that goes for her relationship with students and staff, everybody. So many things that make you great. And I just think that you're kind of a rare combination. I'm trying to talk to you now. You're kind of a rare combination of all the traits that teachers have, that a lot of times you see teachers that are real strong in some areas, but they also really lack in other areas. And you got to try to kind of coach them up in some of those areas. But you are just like across the board. I wouldn't even say you're average in areas. It's like you're above average in all areas across the board, which is amazing to watch. Your classroom community, I mean, people have already talked about it, but just there's so much trust, mutual respect, and you always believe in your students. I already said you seek feedback all the time. You're always looking for ways to get better. I made a couple notes here so I wouldn't forget things. The last and maybe most important thing I'll say is just I have a daughter, and I would be honored for her to have you as her teacher. And that's probably the highest compliment I could give you. Thank you for your dedication to our students in our school. We appreciate you always. All right. So now I am going to, we're going to show a short video that we put together that I hope you haven't seen yet. So enjoy this.
If I had to describe Miss Badouan, she's an amazing person, an amazing teacher. She's always here, staying late. I actually joke with her that she has an apartment on the 3rd floor because she's here so much.
I would describe Miss Badouan as a wonderful teacher because she is really caring and honest.
Something I see with Miss Badouan, we all go to trainings. We all learn things, we all do professional development, and we pick and choose what we implement. It seems like everything she learns, she puts into place with fidelity every single day. It's amazing how she can do that.
She's always helping me when I get mad or sad. She helps me.
So Miss Badouan goes above and beyond in so many ways it's hard to even list them all to be a great teacher for her students.
She's funny. She's a nice teacher, and she's really kind to her students.
Congratulations. I think we've all known here in the building that have been with you that you've deserved it for quite some time. You've done a great job. You do it every single day. I've got 2 kids. I would love for them to be in your class.
Good job, Miss Badouan. Congratulations.
Karima, I just think no one in our school deserves this more than you. I was not surprised at all when I found out that you had won this award and how many people have put your name in the hat for getting this award. That's how much Miners Lane believes in you. And my hope is that you just continue to shine and show us how amazing you are, and you keep giving back to your students because they and we are all so lucky to have you. And I hope you know that, and I hope you feel that from all of us.
Okay, now our next item on our agenda that I didn't share with everybody is the award presentation. So if WHAS or LG&E, whichever one of you wants to go first, take it away.
Okay, I'll go first. Can you guys hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Haley Minogue. I am the 4 o'clock anchor at WHAS 11, and I am the ExCEL Award presenter for WHAS 11. I get the amazing opportunity. I always joke that I'm pre-interviewing teachers for my 2-year-old. So I get to see everyone and find out what schools are the best. And I'm always so impressed with the teachers that I get to learn about and meet through the ExCEL Awards. So in reading about Miss Badouan, first, I always am in awe of elementary school teachers because that is such a tough age. And then I saw, so it's elementary math, and I was just like, oh, like she is up against the wall. She is really out here having to work on this group. So I was really impressed with that immediately. But just reading a lot of the things that your colleagues said about you, the things that that your students have said about you in these videos that we've watched, I am just in awe. Teachers and a strong foundation of teachers in a kid's life make all of the difference. They can propel our kids forward, onward, and upward to the greatest opportunities. and learning more about teachers like you make me so confident and happy that I've decided to raise my family in my hometown in an environment where I know that my son's going to get the best possible education. So I just want to say congratulations. Thank you so much for all of your hard work and for everything that you do in our community. So on behalf of WHAS 11 and LG&E KU, I would like to present you with this big golden apple. This is your ExCEL award. We are gonna figure out a way to somehow get it to you, but congratulations. We are so lucky to have you. And especially during a pandemic, it sounds like you've made great relationships with your students, even virtually. So thank you so much. And without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to the artist from LG&E and KU.
Thanks, Haley. I'm excited to be here to help recognize Karima. LG&E and KU is proud to be a longtime sponsor of the ExCEL Awards. We've been doing it for more than a decade now, celebrating educators across our service county. But this year in particular is, it shines an important spotlight on education and the dedication of our teachers and our school districts who are going above and beyond to figure out new ways to help support students. And having the chance to read your nomination packet, Karima, it is clear that you are amongst educators who exemplify a famous saying that simply says, teaching is not a profession, it's a passion. And just listening to the words from your leadership team, your colleagues, and from the students, it is clear that you are definitely passionate about the work that you're doing. And while I wish that I could be there celebrating with you in person, I'm happy that I'm able to be here with you virtually. So on behalf of LG&E and KU, I'm happy to present you with an award of $1,000 that we know will be well used for your students and in your classroom. Congratulations. Back to you, Haley.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I don't have screen sharing privileges, but I just sent the copy of, obviously this is not your real check, so don't try and take this as thing. But I sent the picture that LG&E KU made of the check in the chat, so everyone that's on here can be envious of the check. All right, I will go ahead and toss it back to Phil now.
Thank you, guys. Okay, Karima, we're going to put you on the spot right now. We haven't gotten to hear from you at all. So if you want to take some time, and I will not put any kind of time limit on what you want to say. So if you want to talk for 20 minutes, then everybody's here for 20 minutes. So you just go ahead and say whatever you want.
All right. Thank you all so very much. My heart is so full right now. You almost brought me to tears. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you to LG&E and WHAS for the honor of receiving this incredible award. I am truly humbled and grateful, and thank you to Dr. Polio for your leadership in making JCPS an incredible district to be a part of. I feel so blessed to be doing what makes me happy, knowing that I am making a difference and forging future world changers, because that's huge in my classroom, is what makes my job so rewarding. I began teaching 5 years ago and had the opportunity to work alongside so many talented and passionate educators that I have learned so much from. I've learned that the greatest classroom management strategy is to simply build relationships with each and every one of my students. I've learned that each student has a voice and that it's up to us to actually inspire them to use it. I've learned that the importance of setting high expectations for all of my students and providing them with the tools and the support they need to reach their goals. I've learned that collaboration is key to the success of all students. So I'm very thankful for my teammate because I couldn't do it without her. I learned to have a growth mindset and realize that learning is an ongoing process, as there are always ways for me to improve. And my reason for becoming an educator, why do I work hard? Why do I challenge myself? I do it for my students, because They truly deserve the absolute best. Whether they were in my first class in 2016 when I started, or I had them last year, or they are in my current class, I want them to remember how truly special each and every one of them are. They are important, they matter to me, and I will always be their cheerleader in life. To my Miners Lane family, I can't say thank you enough. I work at the best school in JCPS. The teachers here are passionate and they strive to be the best for their students each and every day, every single one of them. I'm just lucky to get to learn and grow alongside them. Thank you for the support and thank you for helping me become a better educator every day. To Mr. Wales, Ms. Walker, and Mr. Berry, thank you for supporting me in becoming a leader. Your feedback and all the opportunities you have provided me with have helped me grow more than I could even imagine based on my first year of teaching. To my family, I love you very much. Thank you for always being there for me, for guiding me when I needed it and believing in me when I don't believe in myself. I am the proud daughter of immigrants. They have instilled in me a work ethic and have taught me to always pursue my passions. And I could not be where I am today without their support. I'll leave you with the quote by Rita Pearson that inspires me each day as I enter the classroom. Every child deserves a champion, an adult who will never give up on them, who understands the power of connection and insists that they become the best they can possibly be. So I will continue to work hard because my work is not done, to strive to be that champion that my students deserve. Thank you so much for this great honor and for everyone that showed up to support me today. I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Badouan. As we close out this great ceremony about you, because you are well deserving of this, I would like to thank everybody for being here and helping us, the Miners Lane family, celebrate a wonderful individual, Ms. Badouan. And Ms. Badouan, I would like to thank you for your hard work, your dedication, your commitment, your service, and your impact to Miners Lane and the JCPS community. You are a champion. You are a rock star teacher. We wish everybody a happy Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Congratulations, Ms. Badouan.
Thank you so much.